Hey guys, Jesse and Shiba here. Now today we're going to be doing a reaction to Venom versus Crona. I didn't mean to say Corona. I meant to say Crona. So, anyways. Okay, so originally I was gonna record this on Tuesday, but apparently I didn't have enough time to do this. But apparently I wasn't able to do it on time, so please forgive me. Okay? So, please forgive me if I wasn't able to get there on time on Tuesday. I was a little bit busy on Tuesday, and I hope I can upload. Sorry about this. I was a little bit busy on Tuesday, so I wasn't able to do this. So, anyways. And I'm also gonna have enough time on weekends. So, yeah. Anyways, let's not waste any more time. Let's get on to the video. Also, if you guys want to watch the original video, I'll leave a link in the description, so you guys can go watch the original video. So, let's go this. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by AT&T 5G. We wanted to give a big shout out to AT&T for helping us throw a huge RTX this year. Without them, the show wouldn't have been possible. AT&T's 5G network is now available nationwide. Whether you're at home or on the go, you'll enjoy coverage in more places. Plus, AT&T doesn't make it complicated. 5G access is included in all best consumer unlimited plans at no extra cost. For more information on AT&T 5G, visit att.com/5G.
Here we go. Venom versus Crona. Here we go.
It's always nice to have a best friend attached to your hip, like me and my shotgun leg. But these two take their friends even further than that. Venom, the lethal symbiote and Spider-Man's best frenemy. And Crona, the deadly demon sword from Soul Eater.
Wow.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Here we go. Venom.
At the beginning of time, in the faraway reaches of space, the Clintar rose from a living darkness. One of these amorphous symbiotes was Venom, who was a frickin' loser.
I remember this
Don't
one.
look at me, all the goop aliens were saying it. So they kicked the poor slime ball straight off the planet.
Wow. Okay. I thought it was only in the movie that they kicked him off the planet.
In its exile, the symbiote underwent a number of misadventures which firmly shaped its personality.
Like what?
It bonded to a heroic Kree soldier rescuing refugees, a violent monster who committed genocide,
Wow.
and
Deadpool.
apparently Deadpool.
Wow.
Damn, no wonder Venom's so messed up in the head. Eventually, the symbiote was discovered
Spider-Man.
by Peter Parker, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It gave him a pretty slick black suit and awesome new powers. But after finding out it was a confused, raging, psychopathic alien, Pete decided to exercise it with the power of Christian Ruff. A wise decision,
Wow.
ill-timed, as this event would cause the symbiote to finally meet its greatest
Eddie
partner,
Brock.
Edward Brock. Eddie was a journalist with the unluckiest backstory ever. While trying to uncover the identity of a serial killer, he blamed the wrong guy. The same day he published his article, Spidey caught the real killer,
Wow.
who lived right next door to the dude Eddie blamed.
Wow.
Long story short, Eddie was fired from his job, divorced by his wife, and disowned by his father, who already blamed Eddie for his wife dying in childbirth.
Okay, that just hit hard. Okay. That hits hard for Eddie. I didn't even know his dad blamed him for his mom's death.
Already blamed Eddie for his wife dying in childbirth. On top of all of that, Eddie learned he developed adrenal cancer, with only a few months left to live. Man, and I thought
That's
2020 was rough. I almost don't blame him for becoming a supervillain. With all hope lost, he begged God to take it all away, and got an answer. The symbiote. Just like Captain Planet, with their powers combined, these two losers became a
Venom.
super loser. Well, no, they actually became a horrifying monster with all of Spider-Man's powers and then some. Their mutual hatred of Spider-Man caused the symbiote to bond to Eddie like no host ever before. They were perfect, a terror in the night, an unstoppable demon.
I remember
they
that shit.
were
Venom.
It even cured Eddie's cancer. Sort of. It's complicated.
It actually
Apart from Spider-Man's webbing and web-crawling powers, Venom can use shape-shifting to mold his body into cool doodads. Swords, shields, tendrils, worm monster things,
Oh.
even wings. Yeah, imagine seeing this guy flying outside your window.
Oh.
Well, good luck sleeping ever again. Venom.
Okay. Okay, now I think about it, yeah, that actually is scary. Imagine this. Imagine this at night. If you're trying to go to sleep, you're like, I'm so tired. And then a few moments later, you hear something like, oh my goodness, what is that thing? And that thing's like, hello? Hello? Do you have any tater tots and chocolate? Chocolate. You basically will, and I'd be like, no. I do have some. I'll give you anything. Seriously though, that'd be scary if he flew into my window.
Flying outside your window at night. Well, good luck sleeping ever again. Venom can camouflage his entire body, heal severe wounds like impalement and lost limbs, see all around him at once, and psychically project emotions onto others. Normally, this just makes people feel sorry for themselves, like Wiz on Tinder. But one time he convinced a bunch of other symbiotes that life was meaningless and they killed themselves.
Okay, that's dark. I didn't know the symbiote could control other symbiotes.
Yeah, that's other symbiotes that life was meaningless and they killed themselves. Yeah, that's dark. If desperate, the symbiote can even invade the bodies of others and make them burst from inside out. Gross!
Oh.
Awesome. But if he doesn't want to pop them like a fun balloon, he can just take over their body like a creepy puppet master.
Oh.
While attached to a victim, Venom can control them by fusing the symbiote to their nervous system, specifically the brainstem and frontal lobes.
Wow.
Fighting off this mind control is extremely difficult unless you have powers that can directly counter it, such as another symbiote. Oh god! Aliens, tentacles, and mind control?
Yes.
Are we sure this episode is rated for everyone, or do we need to start blurring stuff? Don't worry. Aside from being a horrible mass murderer, Venom's stories are completely wholesome.
Wow.
Right. Venom proved a dangerous thorn in Spider-Man's side and frequently ruined his life.
Wow.
Even taking a page out of my favorite book, The Most Dangerous Game, and hunting him on a private island.
Wow.
Yeah, he was the coolest rival ever. But over the years, things kind of calmed down a bit. They even teamed up every so often. See, even with so much anger, Eddie had a legitimate desire to protect others. As a teenager stealing his dad's car, he accidentally ran over and killed a child. Despite his desire to confess, his father forced him to plead innocent and rigged the jury. The guilt has weighed him down ever since. So while Venom does have a hunger for human brains, he'd rather eat the face off a criminal than an innocent person.
Wow.
Venom's as tough as they come. He survived Ghost Rider's penance stare.
Oh.
He's strong enough to toss a tank hundreds of feet up.
Jeez.
Fast enough to take down Spidey 2099. Who
Wow.
once caught Mjolnir while it was moving
They're the best.
2,000 times the speed of sound. Although Venom does not possess the spider sense that allows Parker to react in microseconds,
Wow.
he can still keep up with all the usual Spidey gallery. Plus, while symbiotes have a severe weakness to high-pitched sound and heat, he's developed resistances to them.
Oh, yeah.
When he took this giant explosion,
Jeez.
or when he survived a sonic scream from some mutant gremlins
Wow.
that shattered all glass
Oh my
within 10
goodness.
miles. While he may be tougher to take down than most other symbiotes, Venom never fully overcame his weaknesses.
What is it?
However, his symbiotic genes provide far more help than harm. This
Wow.
includes traits and memories from other hosts, like Scorpion and Flash Thompson.
Wow.
Wait.
Wha-
Bullets are
Yes.
a genetic trait? How do I pass that down? Venom would certainly need a lot of firepower to survive an encounter with the symbiote god.
Wow.
Jeez, here we go.
Oh!
At first,
Here he
the
is.
Centaur
I remember.
symbiotes were seen as a peaceful people. But turns out they were actually living weapons forged by the primordial deity
Oh my
in
goodness.
an attempt to conquer the universe. And I bet next up, Marvel decides they're magic maple syrup people from Asgardian IHOP. But okay, cosmic sludge made by alien Satan. Let's go with that. Despite it all, Eddie and the symbiote have proven they're far more than the dark legacy the Clintar were intended for.
This is
They've
too
even
dark.
gained the respect of the Avengers and eventually considered Spider-Man a friend.
Wow.
Sort of. It's
What?
complicated. Eddie really is the best pal Venom could have found. And let's be real, he just looks freaking badass.
Yes, he does.
Everywhere. You're in your nightmares.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that Spider-Man show. Oh my goodness, I love that show when I was a kid. I'm getting flashbacks back to that Spider-Man show. I watched that Spider-Man show when I was like a kid.
In
Here we
ancient
go.
times, once a demonic being known as the Kishin ravaged humanity, nearly driving all mankind into the depths of madness. This monster could only be defeated and sealed away by the god of death.
So,
Wow.
He's the literal god of death. So goofy looking. You ever seen Death Note? Hell, even Thanos' girlfriend is scarier than this
Yep.
clown.
Now, what is this?
If you are unfamiliar with the world of Soul Eater,
What is it?
prepare yourself. It's different.
Wow.
Not wanting a return of the apocalypse, Death and his oven mitts founded a school, Death Academy.
Wow.
Here, warriors called Meisters would train to fight evil using the power of their souls.
Wow.
They even got neat demon weapons that doubled as people.
Wow.
Together, they learned courage, chivalry, unbreakable friendship. You
Wow.
know, all that anime crap.
Yep.
Crona Gorgon was not one of these students.
Wow.
Buckle up. It's all Gloomsville from here.
Okay.
Deal with it.
What is it?
I think I know how to deal with this situation.
Throughout their childhood, Crona was abused by their mother, Medusa,
Oh.
a witch obsessed with the legendary.
Oh my
Kishin.
goodness.
You can see where this is going.
Oh.
Anime Uma Thurman was such a fangirl, she figured, hey, why don't I make my own Kishin? So she used her child as a guinea pig in a bunch of crazy experiments.
Oh my goodness.
You know, it kind of sounds like something you do, Wiz.
Don't be silly. I only use actual guinea pigs. Part of Medusa's great experiment included
What is it?
bonding Crona to a weapon, much like the Meisters of Death Academy. However, joining with Ragnarok was a bit more literal.
What is it?
Ragnarok used to be your run-of-the-mill transforming weapon person until Medusa melted him alive in black blood.
Oh my
Black
goodness.
blood being another experiment of hers. Crona's own blood is, in fact, this same black blood, which they
Ah.
can remotely control. It can be used to heal wounds and even harden as a sort of
Oh my goodness.
armor.
Cooking rags and black blood turned him into a brand new weapon that was literally poured into Crona's bloodstream.
Oh.
From that point
That's
on,
disgusting.
Crona and Ragnarok were two halves of the
Sorry guys. Sorry guys if you got that little I got a little notification. My phone, sorry.
bloodstream.
From that
It's
point
disgusting.
on, Crona and Ragnarok were two halves of the same person.
What is it?
The meek and tortured child firmly attached to their loud and brazen weapon.
And Raggy has that black blood control too. They
What's that can do?
Pour Crona around like a puppet. They can use black blood to create wings, thorny vines, all kinds of weapons,
Oh.
and big ass needles.
Oh.
I hate needles. What's up with that mouth when he transforms into a sword?
I don't know.
Thing's messed up.
Like the Meisters, Crona can wield their own soul in combat. Amplified by Ragnarok has a technique called scream resonance. Think of it like hooking an electric guitar up to an amp.
Wow.
So more akin to a screeching banshee on LSD.
I didn't know you played.
I don't. It's incredibly powerful, causing internal damage to foes and making Ragnarok vibrate to increase his cutting power.
Wow.
Hey,
Are you okay?
What?
With this
Oh my
weapon
goodness.
at their
Okay, sorry about that. It was just for
Hey,
It
are
was
you
just an
okay?
ad.
What?
for
With
Moose.
this weapon at their side, Crona set out on a quest to become a Kishin, which required quite a lot of homicide.
Wow.
Ragnarok
My
can absorb
goodness.
the souls of dead people, and supposedly enough souls will turn Crona into the Kishin.
Wow.
Oh, they went around slaughtering hundreds of people.
Their name,
Oh.
Death Academy wasn't exactly a fan.
Wow.
Particularly their star student, Maka Albert.
Maka.
Don't worry, she and Crona ended up becoming good friends.
Aw.
Until they weren't. Sort of.
What?
It's complicated.
What?
As a pawn in Medusa's mission, Crona gained several levels of new potential.
What is it?
Notably, after gaining or absorbing the powers of the monstrous Black Clown, the Demon Tool Brood, and even Ashura.
Oh my
the
goodness.
Original Kishin.
All of which increased Crona's abilities, especially the black blood. Now Crona could turn their entire body into goop, and the slightest touch could inflict madness. That's madness with a capital M. by
Oh
the
my
way.
goodness.
This madness is a corruptive
My
effect that
goodness.
causes targeted variants of delusion or obsession, often spread as a wavelength. The
Wow.
wavelength of Crona's mad blood specifically causes violent psychosis.
Crona may be a pawn, but they're a badass. They can cut through a whole ghost ship.
Oh my
cover the
goodness.
moon with sound waves.
Oh
The
goodness.
moon's spout? What the
What the-
hell is wrong with that moon?
Crona and Ragnarok
Oh my
have held
goodness.
their own against multiple Death Academy students, including Maka,
Maka.
Death the Kid, and Blackstar.
Wow.
Times all at once.
Kid once flew from Nevada to Egypt in less than a minute, And Black Star is even faster. He's dodged lasers and been tracked moving over 20 kilometers in 6 microseconds while approaching Baba Yaga Castle.
And Crona's been able to make enough mad blood to crush a whole goddamn Ukrainian city.
Oh goodness.
While this city isn't named, we can use a similar metropolitan area in Ukraine. Kiev, for instance. With this in mind, Crona must have created over 9 trillion tons of black blood. Enough to fill over 6 billion Olympic swimming pools.
Wow.
Crona's a big leap from invincible. They've had their shit kicked in plenty of times, and their hardened black blood can only block so much.
Even then, Medusa's plan ultimately succeeded. After years of scheming, Crona absorbed the power of Ashura and became a Kishin.
Wow.
More like Kishin absorbed Crona, but close enough.
But with the power of friendship, Crona ironically wound up defeating the Kishin once and for all. Despite their life being nothing but destruction, Crona was the one who ultimately saved the world.
With an added side effect of a new madness wavelength that made everyone obsessed with boobs. Truly a positive effect on people everywhere.
Just give up. I'm tired of trying to figure out how to deal with you.
Oh goodness.
Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data
There we
through
go.
all possibilities.
But first, instead of chewing on brains and souls, how about chewing on blue?
Okay.
This episode is
Okay,
sponsored
so we're gonna skip that. Okay. Now let's have a little discussion before we we go on to even further. Okay. So Crona's black blood can infect the symbiote, while the symbiote can infect the user's emotions, and it feels like it's gonna be a fight between the thing is, it feels like there's gonna be a fight between the symbiote and Crona's emotions. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's gonna be feels like the only fight that matters is the symbiote and Crona's emotions. So it's black blood versus the symbiote, in which the symbiote can still take over the toast. In which I know Black Star did travel that fast, but again, they keep forgetting maybe the fact that they forgot that Spider-Man can dodge lasers. Not only that, was it Death? They said that Death, the kid, can or Black Star could dodge lasers. In which the fact that they forget that Spider-Man can dodge a laser as well. Anyways, I'm still gonna have to go with Venom for this one. Probably because I kind of want to say this. So here we go. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And go. Okay, we just get bad. So here we go. It's time for battle! Here we go. There we go. Venom versus Crona. Halloween, sure. It's a church.
Hello? I want to be alone.
Uh-oh.
Pay attention, you turd.
Hey, you can't just... That's not how you treat someone in there.
Oh, lucky day. 2 brains for the price of 1.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Up.
I don't think I can handle this right now.
Venom. Oh, he just crushed him. Web. Symbiote. What else can I do? Oh, shooting random stuff. Oh, those things from Marvel vs. Capcom! Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Symbiote. Oh. Symbiote! The symbiote can survive. Stop. Here we go. Oh, web! But that guy just so... Oh, are you just doing JoJo punches? Oh! He catched it. Where is he?
What is he?
We are the ones hiding under your bed, teeth ground sharp and eyes glowing red.
Oh! His tongue! Oh! Ew! Ouch! Where is he? Oh! What? She didn't bleed.
I know. It's black.
What? Symbiote? Oh, goodness. The moon.
Wake up, stupid!
Whoa. Goodness. Symbiote can still... He can fly! He can fly! Oh! Symbiote can fly wings. Oh! That's unfair. Yeah! Boom. Symbiote? What the heck? Oh! My goodness, is she trying to cut Venom down to size when Venom has a healing factor?
We are the darkness. We are your nightmare.
We are Venom.
We are Venom.
What is this gonna be?
I hate you.
What? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, she just destroyed Venom. You just... Oh my goodness! I was wrong! I underestimated Crona.
Symbiotes really need to stop picking fights with pink-haired anime characters.
Wow.
Fucking crazy.
Venom was certainly a tricky opponent. His shape-shifting camouflage and multitude of weapons kept Crona on guard.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Venom lacked the power needed to keep up a prolonged fight.
Yeah, Crona matching Black Star's speed makes for a pretty clear difference. Crona could reach Mach 9,000, while Venom only topped out around Mach 2,000.
And while Venom...
Lies! Wait, hold up. Maybe I might have to calculate this after the video.
Mach 9,000, while Venom only topped out around Mach 2,000.
And while Venom has shown incredible physical strength that puts Spider-Man to shame, he could never compete with 9 trillion tons of mad blood.
Which, by the way, that precise control of the black blood totally meant Crona could push out any of Venom's attempt at being a puppeteer.
And Crona's shown even greater feats of strength as well. Assuming all the moon's teeth are similar in size and stone,
Wow.
opening this jaw is equivalent to lifting over 10,000 tons.
Of course, the final nail in Eddie's coffin was the fact that half of Crona's arsenal was sound-based, basically Venom's kryptonite.
Somewhat. Recall that Venom did gain a notable resistance to sound attacks, so we needed to determine if Crona's sonic waves were great enough to effectively harm him.
You know those gremlins who shattered every window in 10 miles with a screech attack? The symbiote barely survived it, so that's a good high end to look at.
It takes at
what?
least 100 decibels to shatter glass normally. To cover that much distance, the combined sonic blast must have equaled about 244 decibels.
Wow.
In contrast, in order to engulf the moon, Crona's sonic waves must have reached over 275 decibels.
And
Oh.
yes, that's considering the weird size and shape of the moon. Ugh,
Wow.
just look at that freaky thing.
Sure, 275 doesn't seem that much more than 244, but decibels increase on a logarithmic rate.
Wow.
This means Crona's sound attack was actually over 1,000 times stronger.
Wow.
For sure wasn't surviving that.
Eddie and the symbiote held their own with versatility, but Crona and Ragnarok had them beat in destructive power, blistering speed, and an arsenal that could take advantage of Venom's key weakness.
Looks like Venom just got Ragnaroked.
Wow.
The winner is Crona.
Well, I thought Venom was gonna win.
Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. Come back next week to see previews of our upcoming matchups. If you want to watch more stuff, you can click the
Okay,
boxes
what is
right
it?
around here.
What
You
is
can
it?
always pick up some TV merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
Okay, so what is it next time?
Attention, blue team!
Red versus blue.
Red team! We are here to destroy you!
I got a tank.
Why is it red versus blue again?
Never outnumbered.
Who would really win? Oh, red versus blue. Okay, so let's kind of talk about my thoughts right here, because I'm not gonna basically give because I don't care about the red versus blue one, because I'm gonna skip that one. Okay, now here's the thing, okay? Now my problem is the research that was done for Venom. For Crona, I kind of like the research they did for Crona. But for Venom, I feel like the problem was the amount of research they've done. I feel like this is the problem with the research. I feel like my problem with the research was that they forgot that there are other times the symbiote has gone through that, like the Hulk's thunderclaps. And how they forgot that he survived a punch from the Hulk and the Juggernaut and durability. Not to mention, they also forgot that the speed. Yes, they did say that he was like Mach 2000, but and for Venom, and then they said something for Crona, but I guess that's one traveling from one place to another. But my problem is they kind of forget one feat. They forgot that in combat he keeps up with Spider-Man. Every time he kept up with Spider-Man, Spider-Man's like faster than light in terms of defense. In terms of attack, and it's like reaction speed. In reaction speed, he's been able to keep up with Spider-Man. And Spider-Man has basically dodged like a laser. That's like light speed. I mean, he's literally kept up with Spider-Man on multiple occasions, and he's clearly been able to keep up with him. And I think the problem is that he downplayed Venom. I have a weird feeling that they downplayed Venom, because I'm starting this weird trend of them downplaying Venom, because it feels so weird that they just forget other stuff Venom has. Now, that's the biggest problem with is just the research. I feel like the research on Venom, they didn't do that much good research on Venom. I feel like they've done a bit of better research on Crona than Venom. Now, the thing is, it's still questionable. Like, what about this feat of couldn't the symbiote just take her over? I get the symbiote couldn't, like, take it over her mind. But wouldn't the symbiote be able to counter Black Blood? And wouldn't it be able to you able to use other feats? And that's what I have to say right now. Well, this one was about, like, at best, I give this one a bit above, like, way above average, like, solid. It's solid in terms of fight quality, but I think the biggest problem was just the research in general. I think that's what the problem was. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think of this? So, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with others. This is Joe79 Shiba. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.